Good morning, students of class 9. You're welcome back to the classes now. We are doing history. So, socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So, in this, we have reached the subtitle 1.3 Coming of Socialism in Europe, and let us continue more in this. So far, we have learned altogether 9 points in this. So, those socialists, they were against the private property and they thought that uh, private property or the capitalist is the social ill, is the root of all social ill. So all these things we have learnt about, and Giuseppe Mazzani, he was also a socialist who brought about the change in Italy. He was the architect of Italian unification. And Robert Owen, we have also learned about him. So now here, let's continue from number 10th point. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points we'll talk about. So number 10, another socialist, Karl Marx. He was born in 1818 and he was expired in 1883. So Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels. So these two socialists, they added other ideas. They added other ideas to the body of arguments. The socialists were arguing about who will own the property and about the social structure, and they added some ideas in the argument, in the body of argument. So now here number 11, Karl Marx. Marx means Karl Marx. Karl Marx, he was a socialist, a great thinker, philosopher and a writer as well. Marx viewed that industrial society means the capitalist, the rich, who owned the industries. So industrial society was capitalist because they have a lot of money, they have industries and they are the owner of the industries. So industrial society was capitalist and they owned the capital. They owned the capital means they owned the industry, land, property. They owned the capital, invested in factories. Whatever investment is done in the factory, these capitalists, they invest. The capital invested in factories and the profit, whatever profit they gave, and the profit was produced by the workers. They thought that it is because of the workers, these capitalists are getting richer and richer, and all the profit they are keeping it, because these workers were paid very low. So this Karl Marx thought. He believed, he means the Karl Marx, he believed the conditions of workers could not improve. He believed that the condition, the situation or the condition of the workers will not improve until and unless, as long as this profit was accumulated, means gathered by the capitalist, private capitalist. No matter how much profit the industry produce or gain, so all the profit is accumulated in the pocket of those industrialist or capitalist. So how can the workers, their condition will improve? How can they improve? The condition of the workers will not improve as long as all the profit goes in his pocket. So Karl Marx, he gave this idea, as long as the profit is accumulated in the hand of the capitalist, the condition of the worker will not improve. That means workers have to overthrow. He believed that these workers have to overthrow the capitalism and the rule of private property. There should not be any kind of private property, because only few will accumulate the wealth and the remaining people or the remaining citizens will remain always poor. So they have to overthrow capitalism and rule of private property. Karl Marx also believed that to free themselves from capitalist exploitation. Capitalist exploitation, what does that mean? Exploitation means they have to work long hours and they are paid very little wages. The condition of the work was also very poor. So To free these people, workers, from capitalist exploitation, workers had to construct a radically socialist society. That means the worker has to create a socialist society where all the property was socially controlled, where all the property, whether it is a land, whether it is a factory, it is controlled by the society or controlled by the government, social government. So there should not be any private property. All the property should be owned by the government, where all the people will get the benefit, their wages will increase, they will get number of benefits. So Karl Marx believed in this. This would be a communist society. He said that this type of society will be called a communist society, where everything is owned by the government. There won't be any kind of private property. So he was convinced, he means Karl Marx again, Karl Marx was convinced that workers would be victorious in this conflict with the capitalists. Karl Marx fully believed and convinced that if this thing happens, the workers will definitely win the battle against capitalists. A communist society, he also said, a communist society was the natural society of the future. In the future, in coming times, this type of society will exist. There will be communist society, and they will improve their condition together. Not only few people will collect or gather, accumulate wealth. All will be wealthy. So in this way, all the people will improve, or the condition will improve. So a communist society was the natural society of the future. So Karl Marx said in this. So he was a socialist, and these are his ideas. He added these number of ideas in the body of arguments among the socialists. So now in our next class we'll talk about, next video, support for socialism. Who supported for socialism? We'll talk about that. Who were those people who supported socialism? So in our next class, that is 1.4. We have reached 1.4, that is the subtitle number, support for socialism, in our next class. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue more in this support for socialism. So thank you very much for your watching. Stay safe, study, read, write, learn. All three should combine. Whatever is being provided, you must go through it, learn it, practice it. That's all. Keep yourself busy at home. That's all for today. Thank you very much.